How you doing? What's up, partner? This shit right here go for I'm a offer, motherfucker. You gon' need to call a doctor, bitch. I'm riding till the wheels fall off. I'm sliding what they talking about. Acknowledge that I'm violent. I ain't trying. You just bark a lot. I'm in the parking lot.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Melted Icebox. The stream seems laggy. Can't do nothing about it. Got a shitty graphics card. The good one's right here, and it ain't working. I went to work. Kid poured Pepsi in a computer. It's the life I chose. But anyway, we got a big show tonight, but many different topics. The song you just heard is Adam Calhoun and Struggle Jennings, Dropping Bodies, because I had to put so much money into this fucking thing to get it to work, because I had a total loss. Every part was gone, except for the case. The case survived. Can't get my Adam Calhoun CD right now. I gotta wait a little bit so to support him. You guys should go check out him and Struggle's new CD. I'll post a link here eventually. I am not promoting him, or I'm promoting him, but I'm not like, I don't get paid by him. This isn't some kind of sponsorship bullshit, nothing like that. It's just me supporting somebody that I appreciate. We also have Fire and Ice, aka Nate, here tonight. He's gonna be talking some shit with us. We got a couple,
as always.
We got a couple big topics. For starters, we could just go right into it. Nate, what do you think about the fact that we're gonna about to see a major surge in prices on food?
Not too thrilled about it, but I've been kind of expecting it.
I want to say that we're looking for, whatever that spot is gonna fuck, but we're looking probably September. I think they said. I was reading a study and it was talking about different companies, and one of them was saying sometime in September. There. Now I ain't gonna stare. I see a spot on a screen. It's gonna fuck with me otherwise. But yeah, I think that September is gonna get really, really bad.
It's going to be as bad as it was when the pandemic first happened. People are going to be crazy, and people are going to start fights over food and stuff.
Yeah, as long as they leave the shit paper alone this time, I'll be all right. But if they all start hoarding the shit paper again, I'm throwing hands this time. I ain't going without. Nah. I had to drive for like 45 minutes one day to find a pack of toilet paper, and squeezing my cheeks for 45 minutes ain't no fun. Not even in the slightest. What else? There's so much that I see that could possibly happen. And hey, look, I am not a financial person. I am not an advisor, but I felt that inflation is going to happen. So if you talk to a financial advisor and they say that they are, if you buy a car and you get it for a set price, after inflation happens, it still doesn't change that set price. So you could possibly make out. So, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's cool.
Okay, but I'm just, I would say that they have good intentions, but I can't see any government official anymore having good intentions. I just don't. I don't feel that way.
Nor do I.
We have political retribution and shit going on, political revenge. I'm not. So for tonight, we're going to get away from that. I mean, if you guys watched that certain president of ours speech the other day, I'm sure you've seen enough. I'm sure you've seen enough.
I didn't have access to the Rosetta Stone, so I didn't watch it.
It was basically like Jeff Dunham with his hand up the puppet's ass, except for Jeff Dunham was replaced with Kamala. You really want to know the truth.
It doesn't surprise me.
But we're going to go into the first big topic tonight. So let's go right into that. Let me pull up chat just to have verification that everything's working correctly. Because I'm sure I'll have to change settings right now. Okay. So pretty much, first topic. Which one is this? See, this. Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Come on, close that shit. Okay, scientists have found that sound waves can carry mass. Now, this is something that we have known for quite a while. And yeah, it's been topics to discussions before. But let me ask this. See, I was talking to somebody about this, and that's why I decided that I knew it would create conversation, but that's why I decided let me go ahead and share it, and then we had a good old discussion about it. This fucking computer is slow. Well, no, it shouldn't be though. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is this it here? No. Okay, here we go. I posted the link up and they said, we've known about this for decades. Many examples of it on YouTube using low frequency sound lifting stones. Okay, now we've talked about that. I believe that they used resonating crystals able to produce more sound and vibrations. We just have to figure out the frequency. And that's what I said to him. He also said, let's see. I said, I know, bro, I'm sharing this for a topic tonight. Just responded. He says, awesome. It's pretty interesting topic using sound for flight, large scale construction, etc. But can it work in a vacuum? I think, that I think is an interesting thought. And just pushing an object, or can sound also pull an object, tractor beam style. Obviously, if you figure out it, you may be able to do that. Now, my question, the whole thing with this is, what sound properties does mercury have? Can crystal make mercury vibrate? We know a lot of ancients had mercury. Look at the tombs in China. You can't go to them. They won't dig them up because there's mercury. You tell me. What do you think, Nate?
Talk about the first emperor of China, how he has mercury all around.
Yeah, it's
as like rivers of mercury around his grave.
Yeah, and how about down in South America?
That one didn't know about.
Here, god damn it.
But at the same note, it makes you wonder. Now, we know that mercury is a toxic item. It's toxic to humans. Why would, and I'm sure that they knew it was toxic back then, but why would they make like rivers of this stuff in a tomb?
Why
Makes you
would
wonder,
they
huh?
make rivers of this stuff in a tomb? Oh. Look, I'm moving shit under my desk so I can get comfy. But listen, here's the deal. Why would they make shit like that? You're telling me just because it was more ancient times, that somebody you didn't know wouldn't go in your grave and rob your ass?
Well, I get that, but I get the grave robbing aspect.
The idea of so much concentrated mercury is the issue I have. How the hell did
see, their belief at that time with
What's up, Katana?
Is his terracotta army was gonna protect him from grave robbers. That's not really why the mercury was there.
I don't believe that, though. I believe that. See, I don't believe exactly what's said about the myths. I believe that there's more to it that we don't understand. The mercury I was talking about is under Mexican pyramids. Let's see. An archaeologist has discovered liquid mercury at the end of a tunnel beneath a Mexican pyramid, finding that could suggest an existence of King's Tomb in a ritual chamber far below one of the most ancient cities of America. The Mexican researchers, that goddamn gnat needs to leave me alone. Mexican researchers announced Friday that they had discovered a large quantities of liquid mercury in a chamber below the pyramid and of the feathered serpent. Okay, so this is the. I think it's just. It starts with a T. I'm not going to try to say the goddamn name. But they also found 3 chambers last year with almost 300 feet to the end of a tunnel, 60 feet below the temple. Near the entrance of the chambers, they found a trove of strange artifacts: jade statues, jaguar remains, a box filled with carved shells, and rubber balls. So now they got a picture up to it. Damn, I'm have to. I don't want to. Here, let me just do it. Just so I can show this, because this picture is pretty goddamn cool, I'd have to say. Save image. This is what they're saying it would look like. And this is coming from The Guardian. So I'd assume that something like this they can't really bullshit about. But hey, hey, we're not a news site, so let's see. Let's see. This PC desktop. Right there. Okay, here we go. Check that out. So that's the thing of mercury. How? Why? Just looking at that, it doesn't really make sense to me unless it's.
A booby trap?
I don't know. I really don't think it would be a booby trap.
I mean, looking at the way it's set up, it's possible it could be a booby trap.
Yeah, but what's it gonna do? If they know that, hey, there's a mercury tunnel there, all they gotta do is avoid it. Is there some? At some point in time, was there maybe an element of them being able to ignite behind it to create pressure?
Possibly.
Or back to the first question, did they have some sort of crystal there? Some sort of quartz, something of that nature? And did it vibrate? Would vibrations make that become like unstable or something? The whole problem is it's like they only give us part of the truth. Look at the shit that they're finding in Egypt as we speak. All these ancient relics and shit now they're finding. But we're only getting a very minute part of the truth. So, Nate, do you think that some of these ancient structures had anything to do with crystals or mercury? Or do you think that it was just a basic booby trap?
It could. I don't think it would. Like, how can I say this? I don't think it just could be a booby trap. Could be, crystals and what resonant frequency and what they were actually doing with that mercury, with the crystals. So it could be an either or in this case, because we don't have enough information to try to make a.
I honestly believe one day we're going to be able to find out, but we have to access the Akashic records first.
Make a.
I honestly believe one day we're going to be. What the hell? Find out, but we have to access. I just had a second browser open. On sound though. So let's go talk about another topic though. So we had a few other ones. How about some stone tools? Let's talk about some goddamn stone tools. And there was something on my phone earlier I seen. That's why I was charging. By the way, I am gonna start streaming Rocket League and a few other games. I'm very limited on what I could stream on a RX 580. For people that aren't aware, I went to work and come home. Pepsi poured in the computer. Total loss. My art, my SSD is all gone. I got a little bit of art. I'm sure that I posted different locations and things of that nature. Let's see. Uh, they're saying they found mysterious stone structures. Well, that's NBC. I can't necessarily facilitate them being truthful, so let me not even use that article. Live signs. Anything that has to do with the coup for politics, we're not discussing right now. I want to get away from that for the rest of the show. However, if you'd like to have a real discussion, we could always do private. Go to the Chills the Savage afterwards, or I could go on her tomorrow. That's where I could talk freely because I don't have to worry about being banned off my own shit. Let's see.
Yeah, because we'd hate for you not to be able to use your Oculus after you just got it.
I have it. I haven't really fucked around with it lately. I want to play Rocket League with the Oculus, and it says that you can. How about this? Look, we're not going to discuss what it said because I haven't read the article yet, but I know that it is completed now. How about the fact that they're using AI and it actually was able to unlock the Dead Sea Scrolls? Who wrote them? Can you believe that shit, Nate?
Skynet.
Artificial intelligence.
Like I said, let me get my foil hat on first. Skynet. That's what's going to end up happening. Leave that stuff alone. Getting too big for our britches.
What the hell? A space rock found on Earth traced back origins on Vesta. What the hell is Vesta?
Never heard of it.
The brightest and second most massive object in the asteroid belt. That just proves that I'm right. Another planet hit into ours.
That's how the dinosaurs got wiped out.
Wait a minute, what is this?
I say we go to Oak Island.
My family was there.
Hold on one moment, Chills.
Yep. But we will discuss that. My family was on Oak Island at one point in time. However, it's a little known fact that the family I'm referring to is Theodore Roosevelt.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Yeah. Like I was just saying, Nate, my family was part of the expedition. One of the older ones. Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt. I got direct lineage to him. Speaking of that, I plan on opening that DNA test whenever it comes in, but I gotta wait for it to get here. They did send me something today. Let me pull that back. Add to. Oh, smart matches. Stop it. Don't do that, you sons
What?
of bitches. You're trying to add me to other people's family trees. Shh. Be on certain people's family trees. Damn kids. Let's see. So, what was we just talking about, Nate?
We were we were.
I got it. We were gonna. I was saying I'm planning on opening my thing. I think live on stream if I get it close enough to a Friday, because everybody knows I'm a very impatient person. So if I get it on a Monday, it's not gonna make it to a Friday. But I will go live when I open it. so that way everybody could see what kind of fucking different cultural bullshit I am. We'll learn together.
Demon.
I've had few different family members get them and they're conflicting. That's why I'm getting my own, because I don't want to get conflicting shit.
Part demon, part cryptid.
Just same old asshole. What if I open it up and it just says asshole in capital letters? Like, well, okay, I can't really deny that.
They're spot on. I need to do one of those.
I mean, honestly, I've been wanting to do it for a real long time. So for now it's just like awesome. It's something I really planned on doing.
How much did that cost you?
I went through my heritage and I think it was like $150 for me and Shannon. Give me 1 second.
Because I mean, I would love to. If it's not too expensive, I wouldn't mind.
Let me see. I went through my
Checking
heritage.
mine
Now,
out.
I'm not going to say that it's the cheapest. I'm not going to say it's the best. I'm going to say when I went through it, it was different than what my brother and somebody else used. My brother went through cryogenics and let's see. Yeah, my brother went cryogenics and somebody else went ancestry or whatever. Come on, log in. This is crazy. Yeah, no shit. I don't remember my password.
I'm an asshole.
Sometimes. Hold on.
No, I just figured that was your password. Because, I mean, it definitely would fit you. You never have to worry about, forgetting it either. Like, oh, what's my password? Look in the mirror. Oh, okay. I'm an asshole. It would be nice, though. I've been debating about it because, I mean, I'm told from family members about my background, but I wonder how accurate that really is. So that's one of the reasons why I've been debating about checking into it.
Like I said, I've been wanting to do it for so many years. I'm trying to get the damn password right now. It's like I said, I lost everything because that's like when you're underappreciated, that's how things work out. But that's neither here nor there. Set a new password. So let's see. Big ass password.
Did you ever watch the movie Ice Age?
Maybe.
Remember that squirrel that kept trying to hide the nut and ended up cracking the iceberg and stuff? I have a couple people that remind me of that squirrel.
Okay, let's see. Order DNA kits. $79. So it was $1.60 for 2. But if you look, I'm sure you can get coupon codes and shit.
There's so many different, like, isn't that 23andMe?
Look, I'm not going to say which
Ancestry.
ones. I'm not going to say if they're good or not. Because I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's so many of them.
You need to research whatever one you decide to go with and see if they've been caught changing results. Some of the major ones have been in trouble for it.
Oh, really? I did not know
Yes.
that.
That's another reason that I was like, I really looked into it. Really looked into it. And then certain ones, like this with My Heritage, you get one of them GEDCOM files, which allows you to upload it to different websites to try to match with other DNAs from other websites. So I mean, all in all, I think it's a really good idea for a lot of people to do it, but also you need to look at the privacy aspect. Are they going to turn your information over without a warrant? Because you don't want, say one of your cousins is running around knocking females up and shit, and one of their kids have it where they're doing dumb shit, but they're twins, and the other one gets blamed. A whole bunch of crazy shit like that. So I steer clear of all of it. If they don't keep my privacy, it's just not worth it. Did I mute you, Nate?
Nope, I'm good. I'm here.
Okay.
Watch you find out you're related to H.H. Holmes.
I don't know.
That would be funny as hell. Sorry.
Let me fill you in. If you decide to buy a computer, buy a pre-build. Sad as
Yeah, I
it is
don't
to
plan.
say.
For my needs, I'd go with a pre-build. I wouldn't. I'm not a super gamer, so I wouldn't want to try to put one together. I do a little bit of light gaming on it. Use it for surfing the internet, stuff like that. But I don't see me trying to, do streaming and stuff on it.
I say you just get a VR. And we'll play against each other in some VR games. Through Quest 2.
Yeah, but I mean, there's certain aspects of having a laptop that would be great because, if ever I needed to build like resumes and, do normal computer-esque stuff, it's easy to have that on hand. I can't do that type of stuff on.
Hold on one second, Nate. I gotta shut my door.
All right. I don't know. I'm just being random. Figure break up the silence. You missed it.
Sorry about that.
I just was jamming there for a second just to try to make so there wasn't dead air. Being random. Because that's how I roll. I like being random.
This is crazy. I didn't get nothing you said, Nate.
I said when you got up to do your close the door, I started being random and making sounds and not beatboxing, but being random just because it was funny, and I didn't wanted to try to not have dead air while we were streaming, so that's why I figured I'd just be random. And it's a good thing my camera's not on.
Oh, trust me.
The truffle shuffle.
Trust me. We'd all be banned. We would all be banned.
I'd have carnival people knocking on my door. You the missing link. You're the missing link. Come on, let's go. I'm like, no, I'm just ugly.
Spit the missing link out, motherfucker. We want him back.
No, I'm just ugly. Sorry.
Hey, you might be ugly, but your mom thinks you're handsome, right? No, she probably hates your guts too.
I don't know. I ain't talked to her in.
That's why I'm saying she probably hates you.
Almost 20 years. Yeah, I haven't talked to her in almost 20 years.
Let's see.
So,
I've been so fucking stressed out with everything. I have not had time to research shit.
yeah, I know the feeling. I've been quite stressed out myself.
Oh, dude, you have no clue. You really have no clue. And now I gotta work tomorrow too. Like, what the fuck? Come on, don't kick my ass that bad.
Hey, I work tomorrow, but I may not be there long.
But it ain't gonna be as early as me either.
No, I'll give you that.
Figure I'll be in bed by, say, I'll be going to sleep, actually falling asleep, say 10:30, 11. So I might get 4 hours of sleep. So when I get
Well,
out
if
of
I
here, I still gotta get a shower and everything. I was busy trying to get OBS set up and everything else. Like I said, for anybody that's unaware, I'm telling you, whenever I say this, it was a complete and total loss. I lost everything in my computer. The SSD, which I'm going to see if it's possible to have somebody figure out how to extract the information off of it, possibly, is right here.
well, you know that computers aren't thirsty and shouldn't get a drink.
Yeah. Power supply, fucking expensive ass $300 power supply.
Damn.
Liquid cooling unit didn't go bad, but that was on a separate power phase. So it's probably just probably shut off. However, whenever they kept trying to turn it on while I was gone, it probably what fried it. When I came home, she said, "Oh, it made a funny noise like it was whining." I looked at her. I seen it was wet all around it. I looked inside, seen the liquid was brown. Like, who the fuck did what to my computer? And I found out that he poured Pepsi in it. It just bothers me because I was at work.
Yeah, I'd probably be grounded and taking perks away.
Dude, it's so much more to it that I just don't really want to get into. But let's just say, keep in mind, this is the only room in a house that is off limits when I'm not home. This is my office. However, there was an adult in here and they went to the bathroom. And instead of kicking him out while they went to the bathroom, which would have been the smart thing to do, they just walked away. So what? $1,400 later, I got a computer that's running, but I'm running my old, brand new old RX 580 that I never ran, that I was planning on giving away in a giveaway. Thank God I didn't, because I wouldn't have a computer right.
Yeah, I thought that's the one that you were going to do in a giveaway.
Yeah, no, yeah, fuck that. I just looked that up. They wanted $799 to buy a brand new. Like, what the fuck is going on? These graphics cards are garbage. They're not that. They should. Just fucking 6 months ago, you could buy the RX 580 for $180.
Some of that inflation stuff starting to happen already. It ain't even waiting until September.
No. That's completely different there.
It
That
was a
has to
joke.
do, yeah, that has to do with the chip shortage. Because there's a major chip shortage right now. And I think it's TSMC that has one of the larger chip shortages. And then there's another company. And it's pretty much two companies that make all these specific chips. What the problem is, a lot of cars are using these chips. You think that they're gonna put it in consumer level PCs or make more money putting it in a car.
More money and putting it in a car.
Look at the used car market. You got that situation also where used cars are, dude, you can't find them right now. Thank God I don't need to. But I did have a situation on Monday, Tuesday. And I'm afraid to jack my vehicle up. You know what happened, right, Nate?
I got bits and pieces from your
Okay. From my live stream, because I was cussing and flipping out, and I was pissed. I was absolutely astonishingly pissed. Okay, so Monday I come home to my computer being completely destroyed. I am stressed the fuck out. I go, as soon as I get home, I see it. Like, all right, let me go to the store and buy some computer parts. I already know shit's dead. There's not a question about it. I know shit's dead. So I go and I buy some parts. And I come back home and I got the basic test bench put together. I'm running cooler that came with the processor, so that way I ain't got to worry about liquid cooling or nothing. And I'm just trying to do the basic setup, get it running, see what's good, what's not. Everything is dead. Everything is dead. Except for the CPU. I don't know about the CPU. I haven't tried that itself. I'd assume it might be, but I'm going to eventually test it on another system. So, whatever. Next day, I'm like, okay, let me go home. I want to check out my GPU and see if the GPU is dead. So I go, I leave work, and I'm on my way home. And I see these vehicles pulled off of the road. And I see something coming up between these vehicles, me, and basically it was between me and my van and the vehicles up ahead of us. And then a jack off next to me in a blue Jeep Grand Cherokee. You son of a bitch, if I ever see you and I get close enough to you, I remember your face. I absolutely remember your face. And you put two people's lives in jeopardy. So in general, I'm willing to pop you. But anyway, he's pulled up next to us and he's looking over and he's smiling and I'm looking in front of me. And I start to slow down because we're going 60 miles an hour. We're on a freeway. I slow down. This son of a bitch slows down. I speed up. He speeds up. This dude pretty much forced me to hit this big ass block of metal in the middle of the freeway. So I ain't got no choice. It's if I try to swerve one side, I'm hitting a wall. If I swerve the other, I'm hitting his dumbass. So I go up, I try to get around it slightly, and it catches under my tire, cuts straight through my tire, hits up under the wheel well, swings around, catches my van on the side door, and cuts through the fucking door. If I would have been in my Lincoln.
The damage.
If I would have been in my Lincoln. But anyway, my buddy from work, he's the very next car behind me. He swerves and just barely misses clipping dude. But he was able to get out the way without a catching. Dude, dude that's in my van that I'm dropping off, and then him almost lost our lives because we got some stupid asshole. And then you got these stupid assholes that, whatever it was that came off their vehicle, couldn't fucking get it off the highway and left people. Dude, there was like in total 4 or 5 people changing tires. So anyway, then I get home and it's like 4 hours later, 3 hours later. My mom comes out there. She had AAA, thank God. So I get the van towed home. It's in the driveway. And I'm going to put a tire on it eventually, but I'm afraid to because I'm going to see there's more damage. So I come in the house, find out my siphon's missing. Come on, this goddamn thing's in my drawer. Why people taking shit out my drawer again? But anyway. So I got to go to O'Reilly's. I go up, I get the siphon from O'Reilly's. I come home, and I start draining the system. Because I still hadn't drained the system I was pulling part by part. And then when I checked the motherboard, for anybody that's wondering, I just plugged the power supply directly into the motherboard. I didn't have nothing else running. But anyway, so I drain the system. I get everything broken down. I run out of time. Next day, I come home. Finally, today's the day of reckoning. I'm gonna get this water loop running. Then I remember, oh, after I get this loop running, there's a 24-hour leak test. So I get the loop running. I got the jumper on a power supply, no power hooked up to anything else. I'm playing it safe. I'm not fucking around. Everything looks great. It looks like it's all going to run perfect. The water loop's sitting saturated, just perfect. Everything's sitting good. I got my bends right. And bending the shit when you're still an amateur, it's not easy. You bet. I fall. Here, let me see. Where's it at? I have here. There you go. There you go. That's why you don't smoke too much when you're bending it. But anyway, so I get it finally put in. It's like 9 o'clock. All right, cool. It's all together. And I gotta let it run the 24-hour leak test. Come home the next day from work. Great. Everything's good. I'm good. Now please, GPU work. I need you to work, GPU. And GPU don't. So I have to take it all back. Take it out, rerun the lines. Now I'm skipping the GPU. I'm going directly to the water block on a CPU. And I gotta put this in it. And then I thought about it. It's like, okay, 24-hour leak test. That was yesterday. I'm so sick of fucking waiting. Here's your fucking 10-minute leak testing. And I did a 10-minute leak test and everything seemed fine. So then I went ahead and I started using the motherfucker and installing Windows. 24 hours later, there's still no leaks. I've been verifying everything. Just a lot louder now and a shittier card. But hey, having something's better than not having nothing. So I can't complain. Yeah, I can. It's aggravating the hell out of me. It's aggravating the hell out of me. Like,
I can imagine.
I don't buy for myself. It's just something I don't do. The Oculus, more or less, my old lady told me, you've been trying to get dirt Jew reality for the last 5 years. And every time you do, you decide to spend the money on something else that has to do with me or the kids. She said, you have the money, just do it. And after she said it 4 or 5 times, I don't really spend money on myself. I'd much rather go out get a bunch of shit for my family, or pay bills, or try to get shit caught up. And then this happens. One thing that I actually do, I put my heart and soul into build. Like, you couldn't even take care of my shit while I was gone. You were using my computer. You have your own. You were using mine with the baby. So, now here we are.
Things that make it go,
The following day, we're streaming. We're live. I just told you how my shit got melted. Motherboard somewhere. I put it somewhere so it didn't get screwed up. CPU. Right there. And honestly, I would definitely have to check and see if this is a good CPU still. Because this is a 2700X. I'm running a 3700X now. You know what? I can't say. No, I gotta retract my statement. It was not a complete loss. My Rams survived.
So it's a 99% loss.
No, I'd say 85. I have 32 gigs of Trident Z Royale RAM. Trust me, that shit was expensive. That shit was really expensive. I think I spent $600 for it. It was two 16 gig sticks, or two 16 gig kits, 4 sticks in total. The silver version, it was like $319 each.
Yeah, I probably would have snapped out.
It sucks so bad. If I knew how to fuck with these graphics cards, I'd try to figure it out, but that shit's microscopic. There's no fucking way. Dude, I thought I had a can of air. Maybe.
It'd suck if you tried to blow air through it and pop still coming out.
No, nothing got in here. That's the thing. It didn't get wet. If it got wet, it was from the water block, and that's manufactured. That has nothing to do with me. He poured it in the back of the power supply. I am pouring shit out of it though, god damn it. The liquid that's leaking is from the open valve right here. I was draining it. Damn sure. Get that shit on me. Wipe this shit up with. God damn it.
Sit still.
Yeah, sit still, doggy. It's gonna spare you.
No, he's up in my face and he keeps pushing further and further. I think he has to use the
Ooh, that shit's
restroom.
nasty smelling. DPU coolant stinks like shit.
I'm sure it does.
Smells like overused antifreeze. Let's go into the next topic though. I don't want to talk about the goddamn computer no more. It's pissing me off. Okay, world's first man cave. The world's first man cave. Hundreds of prehistoric stone tools discovered in an abandoned gold mine in the Sahara may be 1 million years old. Hundreds of stone tools that were crafted by Homo erectus and discovered in a gold mine in the Sahara Desert are believed to be up to 1 million years old. A trove of hominoid artifacts were uncovered by miners in northeastern Sudan. They include almond-shaped cleavers and hand axes with transverse cutting edges. Archaeologists theorize that the site was a workshop of sorts because stone flakes formed during the production were also preserved. It's believed to be the oldest confirmed example of tool manufacturing in the Eastern Sahara, with a well-confirmed chronology. The prehistoric tool shed was uncovered in an abandoned gold mine about 45 miles east of the city of Atbara in the eastern desert of Atbara River. Gold rush in the eastern Sahara has led to numerous open-pit mines being excavated, giving archaeologists a rare opportunity to examine exposed layers of the sediment. Miners found tools called splits, which have a transverse cutting edge and resemble a fist, almost an almond-shaped cleaver with beveled edges on both sides. Because stone flakes are known as debitage, they were discovered along with finished tools. Archaeologists believe that the site was a workshop for manufacturing stones. How many times do they want to tell us that this was a workshop for manufacturing tools?
No comment.
I swear I've read it 4 fucking times, and it's like I want to stop reading it right now and just talk about how many times they're repeating the same goddamn thing.
Sounds like a Biden
They
speech.
found some tools. Okay, we want to see what they look like. We want to know what they were used for. We don't want to know that they found tools, how many times they found tools, where they found tools. We want to know what they were used for. So let me scroll down halfway through. Optic OSL, which uses a last time quartz sediment was exposed to light. Dates layer of earth and sand just above the tools to about 390,000 years ago. Based on the style and workmanship of the tools, I believe that it may be over 700,000 years old. Wait a minute. What style, what workmanship do you have the reference back 700,000 fucking years ago? Perhaps even 1,000,000 years ago. Similar to the counterparts in South Africa. That would make the mine the oldest known. So the sediment is saying 390,000 years old. Impact pits in a mine suggest the site was also used for working wood, bone, and other materials. I want to know what materials they took out of there before our time that it's no longer available. What do you think? You think there was more materials that we don't know about?
I'm sure there were, because there's always stuff that we're not supposed to know about that disappears.
Well, I mean, look at that Atlantean metal. I forget the name of it, but there was a metal that was an Atlantean metal that I swear they found recently. It wasn't supposed to actually exist. But no, do I believe that there was tools back then? Absolutely. Do I believe that they might even have become petrified? Yeah, probably. It might have been a chunk of fucking wood. But we don't know that. What we know is we don't know the whole history of mankind. We can't say that it's only 6,000. Nate.
Yeah.
So let's play a game. You have to pick a vicious predator and you would have to fight it. What would be the one vicious predator you would not fight? I don't even know if it's considered a predator, the one I'm going to pick, but
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Okay. As long as I got my 9, I'm all right. Let me see something. But why would you pick a Black Panther?
Well, you said first you said
I'm
one
saying,
that I
what
wouldn't
makes
want to face.
Why?
I
What
wouldn't
makes
want to
you
face
choose a Black Panther?
Well, because especially if I'm going in the dark, because of their dark fur.
It doesn't necessarily have to be listed as a predator. It could be any type of thing that you just the one thing you wouldn't want to fight. It's from the animal kingdom.
Komodo dragon. That I definitely would not want to fight.
Yeah, because they poison you.
Yep.
But you know what? I think I'd rather have to deal with a Komodo dragon than a hippo. Would you be willing to fight a hippo?
Have you seen some of my exes?
Have you seen what hippos do? Hippos, I want to say, are probably in the top 2 most dangerous animals on this planet. I think there's more hippo attacks in Africa than most. Ungainly as it is, the hippopotamus is the world's deadliest large and land mammal killing an estimated 500 people per year in Africa. Hippos are aggressive creatures, and they have very sharp teeth. You would not want to get stuck under one, as they can weigh up to 2,750 kilograms. They can crush a
Holy
human
shit.
to death. So yeah, I ain't fucking with no hippos. Hey, now look, you ain't. No, I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you.
I was going to, but I was like, nah, I can't be that messed up.
You're then prove it wrong. That would be one of the most feared predators. Catholic priest. I mean, I'm not saying all of them. We know there's. Well, usually there's one bad apple in a bunch. But them. Hey, there's a bunch of bad apples in a little basket, all right? I mean, we can't say it's one in a bunch. Yeah, we got a bunch in a basket. Some of these thoughts are like politics. Just bullshit. There's so many things I could say, and I'm not trying to disrespect the Christian or the Catholic or no other religion. In general, the idea of if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna be punished if you don't do this. Seems too much like a fear tactic. Do I believe in God? Yeah, absolutely. I was raised a Christian. I also learned a lot about my actual heritage of what I was brought up and raised to believe that I was. Certain records show that I am, certain records show I'm Oceanic. Nope, we can't talk about that.
No, but it was funny. I just thought of it.
The I word will get us cut off stream. It's an artificial intelligence, I'm positive. So yeah, we'll stay away from the double lie. Check
Can't tell me it wasn't funny though.
I dropped 740 frame rates with this goddamn shitty video card. God damn it. A 0.4%. That ain't cool. But you know what? I did it. I got back on my feet, even if it is with a fucking crappy ass video card. However,
Something's better than nothing.
we'll get there. It might make time. It might take time. But I have steps and movements in life that I must take to better myself. So, however, sorry the show ain't at the normal time. Like I said, I gotta work tomorrow. Life's a bitch. And with that being
Then you
said,
marry one, then you die.
yeah, but savages are humans too. We should all be looked at the same, even if we are louder. That's just life. We're out. Have a good night. Don't get too drunk. Smoke yourself stupid.